Alright guys, welcome to this new episode. Today we have two special guests, my friend Tyrelle and Priyank. It's gonna be insane. We're gonna talk about making money online, mindset, and also how to create a wealthy business. So guys, can you please start by introducing yourself? My man Tyrelle.
What's up guys, my name is Tyrelle. I am Vedank's master sensei. You know, I'm only joking. You told me everything. And yeah man, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. How about you, Priyank?
Hey, what's going on, guys? So yeah, I'm this guy's brother, and I'm also a copywriter. Work for like some cool online entrepreneurs in the European industry, and so yeah, super happy to be here. We're in Dubai right now, and yeah, let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Yeah, guys. So Tyrelle, we met when I was, getting into drop shipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that you were the guy that time. You told me everything, man.
Well, I remember even on our first call, it's probably the hungriest guy I've ever known. This guy's like straight to it. It's like, bro, I'm ready to go. Let's get the ball rolling. Every single day, 100 questions. And my most successful student I've ever had in the shortest amount of time as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Shortest amount of time. I remember hopping on calls, and one day, Dunk's like, right, first sale. I'm like, okay, great. Next week, he's like, right, 50K. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, let's hop on another call. Next is like a whiteboard of all these fucking things. I'm like, this guy is insane. Man,
bro.
I'm proud to see your journey so far, bro. It's been great.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. But you've been such an inspiration as well, because you've done like many things. And yeah, we're gonna talk about this because, like, literally, you guys here are part of the top 1%, and I think it's important to bring some value to the audience here. Because there is a lot of struggles behind mindset structure. A lot of failures, a lot of learnings, and we're gonna share a lot about this. But yeah.
I'm curious to know, bro. How old are you?
24.
20. That's fucking crazy.
Fuck.
24, bro.
Yeah,
man,
I'm
you
like
are
a baby in this game, bro.
Dude.
But you're already making like shit tons of money,
Yeah,
bro.
it's fucking inspiring, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Wow.
It's crazy because, I've met both you guys and worked with both you guys on different projects and different things. And for a long time, we didn't have much social media going on.
Yeah.
We was literally just behind the scenes, grafting, doing all of this monk mode stuff in the grind. And, it's good to finally, have a platform where we can just drop value bombs and stuff that we're actually doing,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of people do that. They spend like years and years just working behind the scenes. A lot of people just never highlight it and put it in front of the world. But yeah, it's good to like just share value to the world, and I feel like a lot of people could benefit from it as well. And so yeah, it's important just to document the journey.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, especially because we all have different backgrounds, Like, I'd be interested in, learning from your background. How did you get started, man, to this whole online world? Because you also have a crazy story, man.
Bro, got started in the bando, bro. No, I'll give you the short story. So, I started off in university, and I was trying loads of different side hustles. I was one of those guys where when you go in the Facebook group and there's like one guy that's just like commenting on every single post. That was me, but I was like trying everything. And then one thing happened. I tried Upwork, with Ryan. And if you guys obviously don't know Ryan, he does like Upwork and freelancing. And at the time he had a course for $350, and I paid him $150. And then I cancelled the subscription. So
Smart boy.
To this day, I still owe him like 100 quid. But I feel we're over that now. But what happened was I started that, and I absolutely I just fucked it up. I started the course. I got on one call with a client, and I thought I was like a business owner. I'm in the gym. I'm thinking like, this is how business people do it. I took the call and I'm like, yeah, hello, sir. I'm gonna do this work for you. And he read me in like 1 second. He was like, bro, I do not trust you with a penny. So I went for a stage of losing clients, making a little bit of money. I started drop shipping in like an early era where you could do like influencer ads and have some like debutify standard theme and it would just work. So I had a little bit of success with that. And then what ended up happening is I ended up going to the Imangaji event. So I spent all my money buying this suit and on a train ticket to go to this Imangaji networking event to see all these people. You know, I met, you know, John Gab and his girlfriend. You know, they do the mindset stuff now. Obviously, I met Ryan and a few of the other guys in the making money space, and they all got their 10K awards. Yeah. And I was just sat there. I was like, okay, now this is real. Like, I'm going to take this shit seriously.
Let me get this.
Yeah, because even though before I was trying it, I didn't really think it was real. Like, you know, when you see stuff online.
Yeah,
like,
it's a scam.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, these guys are just selling a course. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a sucker here. I'm buying it, trying it. It's not going to work. But a lot of these guys I've seen had zero social media. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, they were still getting this 10K award. You know, they had their clients, they were doing their thing. And it really inspired me. So when I came back, I took it super seriously, ended up getting a few clients. Obviously, COVID hit. Then when, you know, the lockdown situation happened, Cam reached out to me. Cam seeing that I was hitting these 10K months, and he was like, bro, you already know what you're doing. And at the time, I closed the deal on Call of Duty. So Cam put up a post. Yeah. And he was like, bro, I'm playing COD. You know, one of my subscribers hop in. So I seen that shit. I was like, fuck that. I'm hopping in the lobby. Hopped in the lobby. And I started sending him screenshots of, you know, the stores that I've ran and Facebook ads and stuff like that. And he was like, bro, it's COVID. I've got a shit ton of students right now. I need somebody to coach. So I took the opportunity. But I was one of the first coaches that he's ever had to take it like super seriously. I had like SOPs. I had my Notion.
The Notion, remember that?
Yeah, remember that, right? Yeah. I was like, I systemized it as best I could early. And the average coach at the time was only taking on like 5 students. I took on 14.
Wow. Watch me take all the classes.
Yeah, literally. I was just like closing. And at this time, I'm still at university, obviously not turning up to the sessions now. I'm in like a shared accommodation. There's like crackheads downstairs, bro. It's still fucked. But I'm rinsing like 15, 20K a month. I'm putting all the money into crypto. Oh. And then obviously along that journey, I met you, you know, met a lot of other people online. And that brings me to now, you know. It's been a great ride, but it's a blessing because I get to meet people that I'm actually interested in learning from. At university, you know, even I'm sure you know, when you start, you meet people who you just don't find interesting. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's great to be around people where, you know, we can just learn so much. You know, that's what I genuinely enjoy. So yeah, that's the hero story to this stage, as to say. You know?
Bro, that's insane.
What about you guys? Because I've never asked you guys actually about your stories. You know.
You go first, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll try to make it short. So, just like you know, I was like in college. I hated what I was doing. I was just, you know, really aware of like the entire like matrix shit. You know, my friends were talking about how they'd love to get a job at a company and then, you know, get paid like $2,000 a month, and that was like their dream goal. You know, being able to get like 20 days off a year. So, you know, and I was like, I don't want none of that shit.
Where did you go? Where did you go college?
So I went to college in Belgium, and I studied marketing. So and to be honest, now that, you know, fast forward like 6 years later, now that I'm doing marketing, honestly, I didn't learn shit in college. So like really? Not anything.
Did you do that like Myers-Briggs and fucking?
Yeah, really, bro, really. And so I hated what I was doing, and I was aware of what was happening behind, like, you know, all this conspiracy stuff, you know. So
rabbit hole.
Yeah, really. That's really the thing. And so I was working at McDonald's as a student, and then my bro, he got started with like selling websites to,
I was grinding, bro.
He was already grinding, you know. Yeah. So I'm 26, he's like 32. We have like 6 years difference. So he's the big one. And so he like landed some clients in restaurants, you know, and we needed to do their websites. So he was like building their websites. He was not building them. He was hiring people on Fiverr to build the websites.
Really?
Crazy business
model. Yeah. He was already delegating, and I was like, all right. And he was like offering me to write the copy because he needed someone, you know, creative, and I was good at writing stuff, just telling story, all that good stuff. So I got started in 2017 by writing the copy for the websites he was selling to restaurants. So it was getting paid about like 50 euros. to 100 euros per project, you know.
Oh yeah, you paid him well though.
Yeah, dude, it was like, you know, it was like a blessing because instead of like flipping burgers at McDonald's, I could just like, you know, tap on my laptop and make money, you know. So I was so happy about that. And then so it started with physical business in 2017. We did that for like 3 years. Fast forward like 3 years later, it was like 2020, COVID hit. And then that is when we got involved into the info space. We have a good friend of ours who became a videographer for like a guy who sells online courses. He was basically in the biz ops space, so make money, you know. He was teaching people how to make money by selling online courses. And so our friend was his videographer, and this guy videographer told like the infopreneur, hey, I have some friends who do marketing. There's like Vedank who does like who does media buying stuff. So Vedank got hired in the company of this guy to manage their ads, you know, and he referred me to work with them. So I managed to like write the copy for the guy as well. So that is how I got involved into copywriting in the info space. Which guy was this? His name was can we say the name, bro?
Yeah, we can say the name.
We can say the name. Yeah, his name was Alexander Roth, and he's like a guy who lived in Mauritius. His audience was French. His clients were French, and he was selling high-ticket coaching programs on how to make money online. You know.
Yeah.
So he was doing it through webinars. He was running the ads for the webinars.
Yeah.
I was like
getting insane results.
Yeah, insane results. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got started. And then my bro, he created his own agency. So I was writing copy for his client's agency. And then I did that for like a year and a half to 2 years. And then at some point I was like, now we're in 2022. Like that was like about a year ago. And I was like, shit, I don't really like doing this because I kind of feel like I'm not really getting paid enough for the amount of value that I'm bringing to these people. I was getting paid like 10 to 12 euros an hour, about 500 euros a month for writing copy. And I was like, you know what, let's just leave and do my own thing. So I left the guy's company, like the infopreneur. I also left like, you know, the social media marketing you had. And I was like, you know, let's just do things on my own. And so I started my own copywriting agency, you know, really writing copy, email marketing stuff for these guys. And so in May 2022, I had like 238 euros left to my bank account, I think. And then I landed my very first high ticket like client a month later. It was like $5,000 to manage their copy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then 5K for the copy.
5K.
Yeah, 5K.
Okay, no, I'm in the wrong business.
And then 2 to 3 months later, I landed a second one, the third one. Then now it's like just exploding. And ever since then, it's like kept on growing. So
nice, bro. Nice.
Yeah. Here.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
That's.
What about you, man? You had like an insane impact on my journey as well. So
yeah, I'll make it short. But bro, I started at Domino's, you know. So back in the days when I was 16, I was playing video games all day long. I was a geek, playing World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but I was barely taking a shower, man. I was like just sitting and playing my game shit, you know. I was like, bro, let me get this thing. But in real life, I was like a bit weird, you know, wearing the same clothes. We didn't have a lot of money. So that's why I tried to escape from real life and just, you know, I was focused on growing my character into the video game, you know. And at some point, my mom was kept telling me that, hey, you know what, you're gonna end up like as a cleaner, or you're gonna do like, you know, you're gonna work in labor. That's what I want. That's not what I want for you. And I was like, okay, let me go back to another school, but this time I want to look different, you know. So I wanted to make some money. So bro, I started to flip my World of Warcraft characters, selling them on eBay, you know.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, getting
so you
some
would like grow the account and then sell it.
Yeah, sell it.
Sick.
Yeah, and to be honest, sometimes I took it over. I'm not very proud, but you know, I was selling my ID card. Oh, I got hacked, and you know. But yeah, like at the end of the day, I refunded one guy because it wasn't like the right business. But then I also had a friend, his brother was managing a Domino's Pizza, and he was working at Domino's Pizza, and he told me, hey, if you want to make some money, just come and grind with me at Domino's Pizza. So my days were like this, you know. I was going to the school from 8 to 12, then working in a shop as a salesperson. It was a pawn shop, you know. People were coming on site to sell their secondhand items, let's say a phone or a microwave. I had to clean it and put it on the shelf on the other side and sell it to people. So I was doing this from 12 to 5. And then from, let's say 6 to 11, I was working at Domino's. So I was grinding while going to the school. And yeah, long story short, I was delivering pizzas, and I was going to a big mansion like every other week. And I found out that the guy who was owning the mansion, he was basically into marketing. He was a marketing manager. And that, you know, basically hit me, and I was like, okay, I need to get into marketing. And I just shifted my way and followed the path in uni to get into marketing. I got a degree, worked in a 9 to 5, you know, in the banking sector. And I was already really proud because now I was making money sitting from my desk instead of, just have to
living them shit pizzas, but I've been there.
Exactly.
Bro, that's the worst.
Exactly, bro. And then, that's where I started grinding, starting to, I wasn't really into marketing. I was at the counter counting, like the coins of people and putting them on the account. I was like, fuck, that's not what I want. So I was getting frustrated, and I learned about how to create websites, how to, provide value to people online on YouTube. And I was so passionate about marketing that like every people I met, I was letting them know that I can help them to build a website, build an audience, get traffic and stuff like that. Like even if I didn't really knew how to do it. And that's how I landed like a first client, Someone introduced me to his uncle who had a landscaping company. I charged him like $500 to do the whole website. I had a videographer guy give him like $100. He was doing the copy. He was also getting like $50. The guy doing the website on Fiverr was taking 100, and I was left with 200. But it was feeling like millions, bro. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, so I built out this portfolio, and I understood that there was not a lot of money in local businesses. I need to go for online businesses, And the videographer introduced me to this guy, Alexander Roth, because he was working for him. He followed an opportunity. Then I just started by offering my services for free to this Alexander Roth, I went from managing, let's say, 2,000 euros in ads to $50,000 a month in ads. It was insane, but the guy was super happy with the results. And that's how he gave me some referrals, Obviously, I didn't have the same mindset towards business as now. The guy was taking 50% commission on every single deals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I was still making like 10K a month, giving him 5K, making 5K. I was super happy because I was earning, let's say, 2.5K in my job. And then COVID came, and that's where I decided to, just run away and just start my own agency. So I left my 9 to 5, started my agency. At some point, we kind of like break up with this info product guy because he changed his whole business model, and that's where I started like on my own. Literally, bro, when I came to Dubai, I lost all my clients. I went from 20K a month to like 5K a month.
Oh shit!
Crazy.
In Jan, and I started again, bro.
That's tough. Wow. Sometimes you gotta take that risk, and you gotta make that jump.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make that jump, bro. Facts.
But that's important, and I think that this is something we all share here. Is that at some point you will all find like a comfort zone. Because we've been grinding, but at some point you'll be like, hey, you know what, I'm good, I'm fine, you'll be in your comfort. But that's actually the most dangerous zone, because if you take a look at what you did, bro, when we met, when you were doing e-com, you were already doing pretty well, but still you decided to quit to pursue another opportunity which was bigger, right?
Exactly. I agree. It's crazy because it happens at every level. Even when you're in that 9 to 5, you got to think, oh shit, I need to make the jump and start my own business. Then once you leave and you start your own business, there's a whole plethora of new things that you got to do. You've got, maybe you're working for somebody like what happened with you, is working at an agency or for a client, and you don't feel like your value is met. Yep. You have to go and make that jump again. When you moved to Dubai, it was the same thing. It's like, okay, now I got to make the jump to the next level. So it's crazy because it's that same cycle of just always striving to do more. Even with Elon Musk did the same thing. With PayPal, he's already completed the game. He's like, fuck this, I want to go again. So it's
now
interesting.
He's gonna go to Mars and shit. But you always have. It was funny because like we had the exact same conversation like yesterday. We were talking about how right now we both of us kind of feel like we gotta like step up to the next level. Like we always done stuff for others, for clients, but never for ourselves. Just like you do, you have your own like programs and all that good stuff. And we were like, the next step might be like, start doing things for ourselves. It's like maybe like monetizing our knowledge, teaching people how to do the exact same stuff that we do, instead of just leveraging our clients' audiences and like just making our clients grow. Maybe the next step might be like working on our very own like brand, business, and branding, just like you're doing right now. There's always the next step.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, it's crazy because you guys have some amazing skills, and sometimes you see people and they just copy paste like the same shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you guys are innovating and creating things. And when I look back at it, I look back and I say, okay, you know, if the Ecom King never dropped that video, I wouldn't be here.
Of course.
If if Iman never dropped that course, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So it's like, the way I see it is, you know, to create a legacy and to make a change, you have to just give away your knowledge.
Right.
You have to give away your knowledge at the end of the day, because you might have these skills that work for other people, but if you're not giving away those copywriting skills or those funnel building skills, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You know, there's probably a Vedank out there, you know, working at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas, and he's looking for inspiration. You know.
Yeah.
100%.
Makes sense.
Dude, I'm curious. How did you go from like doing it for the client? I think you had like an SMMA at some point. To literally doing it for yourself. Like, I think right now most of what you do is like for yourself. Like, you have your own coaching programs.
Everything now. Yeah. So I look at it like stepping stones. And that's what I try coach at the moment, especially when I just dropped an Upwork course. I just recorded it. And a lot of people say, oh, do you still have an agency? It's like the first question. It blows my mind. It's like, bro, you really think an agency can afford to fucking do certain things at a certain level? It's like, no, it's like a stepping stone. So the way I see it is, when I got started, to learn these skills are low risk. You have to go work for somebody else. You know, if you was learning a trade, if you wanted to be a carpenter, you don't just go out there and start your own carpenter business. You know what I mean? And think that you're going to land these big ticket clients because you've got no rep. You have to go work for somebody else. You know, you have to go work with somebody else's business. So what I did was I worked on these agencies. I took on clients. I tried and tested with their money. You know, it's a lot easier to do that. You know? There's no way that you'd be able to run 50K a month ad accounts by yourself when you first got started. You know, impossible, bro. Exactly. So, you know, once I gathered those skills and I understood and I had the confidence to know that I could use it for myself, and most importantly, the experience. You know, so many people go out there and they try to drop a course because they think that's the quickest way to make money, but they miss the 10 years of grind that most people have to take. You know what I mean? So I just looked at it like a process and a journey and just took each step by it. And once I realized, you know, kind of like a computer game, once my XP hit that point, you know what I mean? It was like, now it's time to move on to the next step. Now it's time to push stage, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of my mindset with everything. You know, once I hit a certain stage with my info post, my business, I'm leaving social media, man. I'm gonna go and just invest. Wow. You know, because that's the next step in the journey, you know. So yeah, I have a very strategic plan laid out for every step of the journey.
Cool. That's pretty interesting, because you have like a master plan. Yeah. And how did you decide on this master plan? I think it's quite interesting for people, because most of the time people just want to make money. You know, when I was delivering pizzas, I just wanted to save my ass off. I didn't have any vision about what I want to build as a legacy in 10 years. So how did you find? How's your master plan?
Well, it's weird, bro. Like, I've got a video when I was at university, and I was in a real dark place. You know, I had all the plans. You know, I thought I was the big dog. When I look at my bank account, it was not agreeing with what I was saying, bro. It was tough. And this one day, there was a leak in the house. Right. And I ring the landlord. The landlord's basically like, yeah, we'll sort it out, but you know, COVID, we can't do anything. But gave the standard excuse that every landlord gives. And this mold kept growing, and it kept getting worse. And it was right next to my bed. Fuck. And it just fucking went all dark brown and moldy, and mushrooms were starting to grow on it. Shit. I just looked at the wall and I said, like, I've watched a YouTube video, and this guy says, if you can, it's all about perception. So if something's negative, it's only negative because your perception is negative. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll give this a go. I'm gonna put my goals on that, and then it's gonna become a positive. So I wrote my goals, and I really sat down and thought about it this time, because I took a mindset course, and John said, bro, you just want to make 10K a month because you've seen some guy on YouTube say it. Just frank with it. And I was like,
it's pretty hard with
I was like, yeah, true. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, next time you think about your goals, think about why you want them, attach an emotion to those goals, and think about it strategically. So I did. And I wrote down, 10K a month, e-commerce investor, Tesla, penthouse. And the last thing I wrote was a legacy. Come to think of it, writing down that legacy really put me on the path, because everything else was so easy to get. But when you write down a legacy, you can't just achieve a legacy like that. It's a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
So, when I wrote down a legacy, then I really had to think. I had to go look out and think, what people online have a legacy and have left a legacy? Obviously my mentors, along the way, they've left it. So I look back at them and I think, okay, what did they do to achieve that? And then I look back at myself and think, okay, these are the steps I have to do.
Right.
Things like, mentoring people, things like leaving your information online, things like taking action every single day, being a role model in society. So, that's why I had to create a strategy. Because if you look at some of the best investors out there, even if you look at like the Warren Buffetts in the world, they didn't, even though now he preaches like, oh, just do that. If you look back in like books like The Psychology of Money, you realize that these guys got to this stage by taking massive risk, building huge businesses, and then investing. So now when I look back at it, it's like, I need to take massive risk, build huge businesses, and then invest. So it makes it a lot easier because they've laid out the path.
Of course.
Love it.
Makes sense, man. And it's incredible because, you can like literally, bro, like 2 months ago, I have a son now,
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
2 months ago, I was like, man, I'm safe. I should not take any other risk because I have a family, I have a baby to feed. But at the end of the day, that's where you are killing your dreams, And I understood that. So I was operating from a scarcity point of view because I also have this vision, about leveraging India. I have big goals. I have big dreams, And I was like, you know what, maybe it's better to stay quiet in a safe position. But then I was like, bro, what's going to happen? Let's say I put all my money into this new project, what would happen? What's the worst case scenario? I mean, it's not bad at all. At the end of the day, I would be able to, start over again. And once you understand that, it's easier to take some risk and to, just to move out from your comfort zone, And that's definitely a thing that helped me across the way, because at the end of the day, even if I lose everything, I will be in a better position than 6 years ago, if that makes sense. And I think
100%, because you've got skills now. Like Priyank's never going to have to go back to a 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Because you can do copy.
Right.
And you've gained that skill tree. If you look at your skill tree, it's all built in a sector where you'll never have to have a job. If you go into a Fortune 500 company, you're going to be able to waltz right in and say, here's all my case studies, testimonials.
Really? Plus, we have we've put in so many reps, like all of us here, that nobody can take this from us, So if you like around this table, if anybody puts like all these guys like anywhere like in Africa or somewhere, like you can't do anything, you'll always come back because you have like all your knowledge, your skill set, your reps that you're able to build stuff and like come back to where you were before. So I feel like what we've built, in terms of knowledge, like once you have knowledge, nobody can like steal it from you,
100%. I can imagine like Vedank sat there on a mountain with a fucking broken Dell laptops building a funnel,
He'll do it, bro.
Definitely, he will always find a way to make some money online.
Really?
It's incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
100%.
But yeah, guys, let's focus on, people watching this who doesn't have a clue about how to make money online. Let's drop some advices. If we have to narrow it down to 3 advices that you will give to people who are watching this and doesn't have any skill set and want to make money online and let's say leave their 9 to 5 or Domino's Pizza or whatever, what would you say? You go first.
So to make it short and simple, the first thing would be the mindset. A lot of people think that it is a scam, the biggest roadblock I faced in the beginning, when I was seeing these guys like Ty Lopez doing the Lamborghini ad in his garage, I was like, what these guys do it doesn't work. It's like a scam. They're just making money out of like the attention they're getting from these ads, Just believe that this is possible because it really works. Like obviously, yes, there are some scammers on the internet, but like there are also like some real stuff. Like all of us, we're doing some real shit here, and believe the fact that this is possible, this works, it is possible to make money online. That's the first thing, the mindset, Second thing is also being willing to learn and be coachable. Like, because for example, I have a buddy of mine that I'm training right now he's getting some results. He landed his first copywriting client, so super cool because he has like a 9 to 5 on the side. But in the beginning, he was like not really coachable. He was like, yeah, but you know, I'll try to do it this way. No, really listen to like your mentor, you know.
That's interesting because you've got the experience.
Yeah.
You've been through the path.
Really.
But when you say to the man, do this.
Yeah. They're stubborn. Yeah. they're stubborn.
I think I'll do it this way. And it's like, but what do you mean you think you'll do it this way? Like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And so the third thing would be to get yourself a mentor. Super important.
Yeah.
A mentor is super important.
And how'd you get a mentor?
So to get a mentor, I feel like, you know, you don't necessarily need to pay, you know, the easiest thing would be to get yourself a book. You know, you can invest, you got to pay like $9 to $15 on Amazon. You can get yourself a mentor, just read their books. You can be in their mind, you know, watch YouTube videos, everything is free. Or if you have money for it, pay for a mentorship on the internet, people that inspire you. A lot of guys, you know, that put up some great content on the web. You can just like pay them to coach you like on one-to-one, you know, just like both of you guys did, you know?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
What about, I think we're about to wrap up like in like 3 minutes. So what about? Cool. Oh, awesome. All right. What about you guys?
You go first, man, 3 advices.
I would say one of the first things that you should do to become successful is learn your history. It's an interesting one, but I know no people do it, and that's why they're in this NPC mindset, because they don't understand how actually there is no limits. They don't understand that there's no limits because they've never looked back through the timelines. They've never looked back and looked at the people, looked at the greats, looked at the Alexander the Great, looked at the Marcus Aurelius, looked at the Stoics. And if you look at most things that big influencers say, if you look at Andrew Tate, if you look at Iman Gaji, if you look at some of the people that are trending right now, I even had the thought process, and I had that, you know, that revelation. When I look back through history, it's the same thing. It's all the same. Even if you look at the Bible, or if you look at any, you know, religious books, it's all the same methods. It's you have no limits. Your mind creates your reality. Your vibration, make sure that you're on the right frequency. And if you can get those core beliefs, then it doesn't matter. Business becomes piss easy because it just means that, like you said, you have to believe. You know, so many people have no foundation because they feel like they know everything. They're not coachable, you know, and their core beliefs are off. So yeah, the number one thing, learn your history. The second thing I would say is I would agree with you in the coachable aspect of things, because we're in the age where everybody's dropping value bombs. You know, Vedank can come out there, Vedank can say, you know, do these steps, create this funnel, run this ad, use this ad strategy, drop it on YouTube. It'll probably get, you know, a few hundred views, and out of those few hundred people that do it, 0 of them will take action.
Of course,
They'll look at it and they'll go, you know, I think you should do it this way, and I think you should do it this way. And it's like, hold on a sec. The guy's literally making $100,000 a month, telling you to do this exact same strategy, giving it away for free. Yet you've got opinions about how you should be doing things. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Even ad copy, you know what I mean? I look at it and go, oh shit, that's sick. And copy off it, you know what I mean? And the third thing I would say is take relentless action. Because if you understand, you know, the first two concepts, you've got a great foundation, you understand that you've got no limits, everybody's equal, doesn't matter what country you're from, just matters about your vibration and belief. Then you're coachable, you're looking at other people, you're realizing that, you know, if this guy says to do something, I should do it. Well, then the final thing is, yeah, you should do it. You should just take action, do it. And there's a great quote, and it's, the universe bends to the man who takes relentless action. Along those lines, right?
Wow.
And it's true. If you go out there and you fucking grind, you lock in, you're willing to sacrifice everything for this one thing, and you do it every single day, not for 30 days, not for 90 days, like everyone says. Even I say 90 days. You know?
Challenge.
Even I say 90 days, right? But if you're willing to do it until you die, until you just do it, until it works for you, it works instantly.
Yeah.
It's a weird concept, but as soon as you make that one switch in your mindset, like, I'm willing to do this forever. Instantly it works.
Yeah.
Instantly it works.
It's powerful, man.
That's inspiring,
Super
man.
powerful.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Bro, I would say the first thing is you have to understand where you want to go. It's very important because when I was working at Domino's Pizza, I wanted to become a marketing manager. When I was a marketing manager, I wanted to become I just wanted to have freedom, right? But the thing is, when you operate from scarcity, you will only look forward for the next, let's say for the next 2 to 3 years. You have to get a vision for the next, let's say, decade or even 15 to 20 years, you know, about your ideal self and who you really want to become, because otherwise you will take some weird choices, you know. I've been stuck in some positions where I ended up creating, let's say, some other side businesses with people I didn't really was inspired by. And it's tough to spend time with people you don't like on a daily basis, you know. That's very important, only because I want to get money, you know. So first, don't think about money, because money is just like a byproduct. Just set up a goal and just try to understand where you want to land in 10 years from now. That's the very first thing, right? Get clear on your vision. And of course, like, some of the ingredients might change, but the North Star is still there, if that makes sense. That's the very first thing. Now that you have this plan, develop the skills that you need to first start making some money. This is my second advice.
Sorry to interrupt. I want you to break down this ideal person, because I feel like that's not going to go into people's heads. And that's a very, very good point. So what is the ideal person?
So it comes from how do you see yourself acting on a daily basis? You know, what kind of actions are you taking? How is your relationship with your wife, you know, with your children, with your business partners, with your colleagues? Where do you see yourself in what kind of environment? You really have to get like every single details of where you want to see yourself. For instance, how I see myself in 10 years from now, it's basically I'm running multiple businesses, multiple agencies, you know, so multiple online agencies. So I'm not talking about running a crypto business or a software business. I'm talking about agencies. So I'm being specific on this. And I know how I'm going to operate this. My days will be spread into daily meeting with hundreds of CEOs, if that makes sense. Teaching them about how to run their agency better, you know, not operating with the clients and providing them value. And I want to impact people's lives. So I want to basically teach to people how to develop the skills I have today, which means how to become good digital marketers, you know. That's how I see me as a person providing value to the marketplace. Now, how do I see myself in which kind of place? Of course, I see myself in a nice mansion, you know. I have every single details. I have the car in front of me. I know how many children I want to have, you know, ideally 3. Let's see if God gives us like 3 children, of course. But you have to get like every single detail, you know. Not
meticulous.
Meticulous. Exactly, because otherwise you're going to see a guy with a Lambo and you're going to be like, hey, I want to be with like this guy.
Yeah, and you're just like, especially in Dubai, you'd be just like, fuck yeah.
But maybe it's not for you, bro. I want a Nissan Patrol. I don't care about the Lambo, you know what I mean? Because I'm the type of guy, the family guy with the big van, enjoying myself, you know what I mean? So it's very important, you know, because what works for you might not work for me. What inspires you might not inspire me, you know? Like you were talking about this the other day, you know, like a watch doesn't hit you, but a supercar might hit you, if that makes sense. Yeah,
we're talking about manifesting, and he was telling me, hey, you must try like a Rolex here, and I was like, yeah, but a watch doesn't mean anything to my like subconscious, you know. Whereas, you know, being in cool places or driving a powerful car, that might do a lot more to my subconscious and to manifesting to my vibe than,
because you can relate.
It just doesn't hit you the same as it would to other people, you know. So it depends, you know.
100%.
And so the second step would be just focus on getting the skills that you need and start delivering value for free. So reach out to other business owners, reach out to other people, help them for free, get some results, get some clarity, and of course get some evidence on the fact that you can actually get results with your skill set. It might be marketing, it might be video editing, it might be anything, you know. Start offering it as a service for free. Once you get the results, now you can build a portfolio, get some testimonials, some case studies, and now you can start charging. And the third step would be always have a plan to remove yourself from whatever you're doing, to scale it. Because I was stuck for too long in the position where I was literally running the business myself. I was managing the campaigns, the clients, the sales, everything. And I was basically stuck in a worse position, because I transitioned from being in a 9 to 5, meaning having some sort of security, to being a freelancer and just being like, the slave of my clients.
Wow.
So you always have to get like an idea of how you be able to remove yourself to just grow as a person and grow as a business. Yeah.
100%.
Love it.
You made some ridiculous points there, because like so many people will overlook the working for free aspect.
Yeah.
Because like Priyank said again, they'd rather, they've got better opinions. You know what I mean? Because like Vedank will say, right, I'm here making it do like Andrew Tate. You know what I mean? Vedank will be like, I am here making 100 grand a month, showing plenty of other people how to do my exact thing as an agency. Your first step to becoming successful is working for free. People are like, nah, fuck that, he's talking shit. They're like, I'd rather follow this guy's strategy who said I can make, 10K a month in 30 days following this, appointment setting strategy, And that's the thing. It's like, it's so simple. You didn't explain anything there. I don't think any of us explained anything there that is rocket science. It doesn't require a 5-year degree, 250K in debt,
right?
Or 12. It don't even take 12 hours a day to do it. But those simple steps laid out, if you just sat down and wrote it down, like, okay, Vedank says I need to do my ideal person today, so I'm gonna do that. He also said I need to start working for free, so I'm gonna go and do that. And then he says, once I start getting some clients, to remove myself from the system, so I'm gonna remember that once I get a few clients.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. Yeah.
Just listen and implement massively.
Exactly.
Love it.
And that's a big one. Last one in bonus, and I think we all share this. You can all agree on this. Like, instead of, sometimes you will spend time overthinking, but if you already took the action, you will already get the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, should I start this business? Should I try it? No, just try it, bro, and you will get the answer faster. Right? Instead of wasting days overthinking it. Yeah,
but I remember when I used to give you like ad strategies.
Yeah.
And Vedank would just be doing it on the call.
Yeah.
He's there doing like fucking $500 a day at the time, ad sets, just live on the call. He's like, oh, you said to do it? He's like, yeah, click, boom, schedule for tomorrow.
Immediately, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
because bro, you were like teaching me in a way where I didn't have any other time. The call was like 20 minutes. It was packed with value. I had to record, slow it down, take notes, take action, because otherwise you doesn't work.
You just don't do it if you don't act immediately. Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
Right. Powerful.
Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah,
was a good one.
Up.
So let's say when people can find you if they want to learn more about what you do.
You guys can find me on YouTube. My name is Tyrelle Anderson Brown. I'm coming back to YouTube with a bang. I'll be dropping free course after free course. I'm recording 4 long form videos every single day, dropping immense value. And I'm doing a free Discord channel where I'm giving away everything that Vedank paid for. You can testimonial, right? How much was the price?
I think it was like in dollars 2.5K.
Yeah, so I'm giving that away for free. I'm also giving away all of the other courses and things that I learned along the way, because as we touched on briefly, my goal is now to leave a legacy. So I'm going to leave all the information away, and hopefully somebody out there decides to take action on it.
Cool.
How about you, bro?
So that was powerful, man. So I have a YouTube channel, so you guys can just like type it in, Priank Mohan. We talk about how mostly guys in their 20s, can build a strong, like, respect their finances, respect their body, respect their mind, and basically build all these key areas in a strong way to make a better life. And we also talk about copywriting, about fitness, and all that good stuff. So YouTube channel, we also have an Instagram, Priank Mohan. We'll put it somewhere around there. And yeah, that's it. What about you, bro?
Yeah, so I have an IG, Vedank Mohan, and also a YouTube channel, just starting out, so Vedank Mohan as well, where you can find plenty of videos. And my goal is to teach you guys everything I learned by paying like, more than 5 or to even 6 figures in online courses about online marketing, how to write offers, how to run an agency. So I'm going to share you everything for free. So hopefully one day you can start making some money online, get some clients, and then we can talk about set up your agency, right?
Cool.
Yeah, well, thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you. Hey, take care.
Yeah.
Bro. Take care.
Yeah, take care, bro.
My brother, thank you very much.